Looks like it turned out to an all-out civil war. Jesus, this Adrestian Empire has it out for the world now. What about the other houses? Ah, here we go. This is where Crimson Flower comes in.
Beyond escape.
Oh, God.
It is Imperial Year 1185. Half a decade has passed since Emperor
This is the time skip.
ascended the Imperial throne. Yet the continent of Thodlin still remains lost in a tempest of turmoil and bloodshed. In the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, King Dimitri has welcomed Archbishop Rhea and her knights.
Dimitri, how could you?
To the kingdom capital. As they work to build a unified
Man, yeah, this is actually the time skip.
Empire rages
After
on
chapter
to the
12.
west. Meanwhile, Claude, leader of the Alliance, staves off Imperial intervention by strategically stirring up conflicts between Leicester lords in an effort to feign neutrality. As events unfold, Edelgard and her Black Eagle strike force begin to take action in an attempt to break the war's current state of deadlock.
Holy shit. So at this point forward, it's just going to be war.
You.
This is the world
How long
war.
do you intend to sleep? Your body is awake. Your eyes must open now, and you must find the strength to stand upon those legs of yours. Like so much rain, a pool of blood has fallen to the ground. As spears and arrows pierce the earth, it weeps. And even now, it weeps. In order to survive, they kill. And so the people of this world are lost in an abyss of suffering. They weep as well. The only one who truly knows the nature of such things is I. Or rather, you.
Who?
Excuse me? Are you saying you have forgotten who I am? How dare you?
Sothis?
Right now, I'll coddle you no more. You are just like a child, always needing me to hold your hand.
I didn't know you were still here.
Hey, are you awake?
I am now. Where the hell am I?
We're in a village at the base of the monastery. What are you doing in a place like this? I honestly didn't expect to find someone floating away down the river.
Garreg Mach is upstream of here, but that place was abandoned.
So wait, I've been asleep for 5 years? What happened? Where is everyone?
Huh?
Where's the
I
monastery?
don't know. The Church of Saros isn't there anymore. Though there have been some folks still living there in the 5 years since... well, you know. Regardless,
Since the Imperial War.
Army's taken over now.
What year is it? 5 years. This is where the time skip
Are
starts.
you feeling all right? You didn't hit your head or anything, did you? It's the ethereal moon of the year 1185. It's been nearly 5 years since the monastery fell. Tomorrow was supposed to be
Jesus, the
millennium
monastery was
festival.
crumbled.
Had time to think about things like that.
There's a Millennium Festival for this?
Yeah, that's what I said. But with the war and the Archbishop still missing it all, I doubt there's a soul to be found who has enough blessings worth counting. Hey, slow down, will ya? Where do you think you're going?
I have to go to the monastery. I think that's where my people are.
Are you crazy? The Imperial Army is there. Come on, I promise I won't say you're a coward. Just forget about going anywhere near the monastery. You just remember I tried to stop you. Got it? It's not on my conscience if you wind up dead.
Hey, I've dealt with far worse. No need to worry about me. I'm fine.
Unbelievable.
I can handle myself.
5 years ago to the day. If things had continued on as they were, today would have been the Millennium Festival. Halt! Who's there?
Lady Edelgard?
It can't be. Professor? Is it
Look at
really
you!
But I searched everywhere and never found a trace. My teacher. What have you been doing all this time? Where have you been?
What even happened to me, though? I was about to fight against the dragon of Lady Rhea, and now I'm here. I was dead. I was sleeping, I guess.
Joking? At a time like this? You do realize it's been 5 years since you disappeared. Do you have any idea how guilty I felt? How broken my heart was? I searched high and low after you vanished. Although there was no proof, I somehow knew you were alive. All this time, I led everyone as best I could, and fought with all my heart. It's been a difficult path to walk alone. Welcome back, my teacher. I'm so happy that you're safe.
Jesus,
5 years.
I knew I shouldn't have been
Such a
joking,
short
but like if I
time.
said I was
Feels
dead,
like an eternity ago.
then they would think I'm a
Still
zombie.
feel the way you did all those years ago. You said then that you would fight at my side no matter how many enemies we should amass. As for me, my resolve has not faltered. I'm determined as ever to see this through to the end. I will defeat the false goddess. I will save this world from those creatures and give humanity its freedom back. So, my teacher, are you prepared to stand with me?
I am.
I thank you. Truly. Now then, I assume you understand the situation at hand, yes?
I guess. I really was asleep all this time.
Another joke? Or are you telling the truth?
Oh, so I am telling
I
the
suppose
truth.
You must be. In that case, I'll tell you all that has transpired as you slumbered these past 5 years. And that is where we are now. The war is at a stalemate.
This war has been going on for 5
It's
years.
clear that his territory will continue to support the church. Meanwhile, Claude's leadership has thrown the Alliance into chaos. He maintains neutrality in their internal conflict. The situation has created
Then let's
a
get Claude to
deadlock,
join us
and we're
then.
Waiting an opportunity for our squadron to return to the monastery. With you in the fray, I believe the state of the war will shift immediately. The church, as well as the kingdom and the Alliance. The time has come to eliminate them all.
What about the Church of Saros?
Rhea, Seth, the Knights, and the others are in prime condition. They've set up their base within the kingdom capital.
Oh, they're at the
Immaculate
Kingdom of
Women and
Fargus
family
now.
Have yet to fight on the front lines. However, we must eventually face and defeat them. It would mean a great deal to have you with us when the time comes.
Jesus.
Good.
Really,
Well then,
a lot has
I
really
think it's
changed.
time for a little reunion.
Yes, I want to see what the other
Never
students are up
lost
to.
faith. They knew you were alive and have been awaiting your return. Let's not keep them waiting any longer.
Oh boy. I wonder how they've developed. Oh my god, it's actually been 5 years. Holy shit. Her outfit looked so amazing. And the horns, dude. Oh, the horns. Each unit has grown over the past 5 years. You should check their classes and weapons. Yuritsa will now work together with you. Oh, that's right, the Death Knight. Duh.
Well now, that face is certainly familiar.
Oh my
I'm
god!
glad to see you alive and well, Professor.
Professor, it's me.
Look at everybody!
Remember me? I can't believe you're here.
I can't believe it. Is this a dream? Can we really be this
They
lucky?
look so
Not
handsome.
dreaming. Our professor is with us again.
They look so gorgeous.
I mean, welcome back.
Our group isn't the same without you. I am overjoyed to see you again.
Oh my god.
It's been so long. Seeing you again fills my heart with hope.
Great. Now everything will be easy. That's great you're safe, Professor. I'm deeply, deeply moved.
Everybody's so fucking hot.
Everyone's happy to see you.
Come on, Edelgard. You must be happier than all of us combined.
Oh my god.
She took it really hard when you disappeared, Professor.
Of course, we did our very best in your absence. And there was never a day that we doubted you would return to us.
Look at his
Edelgard has been mourning
locks.
as his emperor.
Everybody has like long ass hair.
After you disappeared, it became
Ex-
apparent that you
I
were
feel
not
like
emperor.
Hubert has lost his
It gives me
hair.
regret to be admitting this, but our power is not enough. The only one who
Oh,
can
look
meet
at Bernie.
Edelgard's expectations
She
is you,
brushed her
Professor.
hair.
Most impressive of all is your uncanny ability to bring a smile to everyone's face.
In the years since you vanished, we have not lost anyone from our ranks.
We all
I think
long for
everybody's
your presence
taller,
and
too.
leadership, myself included.
It seems fitting
I mean,
to use
look
this
at
as a new
Caspar.
beginning for the
He's
Black
probably
Eagles.
taller than me now.
We already have our target.
Yes. We
Oh
must
my
eliminate the
God.
Alliance before moving on to
I
the
absolutely
kingdom
love
and the
Petra's
church.
outfit.
However, that doesn't necessarily mean we must
I should be
fight the
focusing on this
entirety of
cutscene
the
though.
Alliance.
I'm
House
so in
Ripon
shock.
stands against the Empire. Therefore,
By
our target
everybody.
is Deirdre, the aquatic capital.
We must cross the Aramid River, which separates the Empire and the Alliance. To do that, we must take the largest bridge across it. The Great Bridge of Myrden. Myrden connects the monastery and the Imperial capital to the east. It is the shortest route there.
An Alliance stronghold has been built at the Great Bridge. We'll take that and then head north. At the same time, we must defeat the one who defends it, Judith von Daphne. If we can also take control of Daphne territory, it would be greatly beneficial to us. Prepare yourselves. The next battle will be a momentous one. Join me, my friends, as we begin our journey to bring peace and solace to this war-ravaged world.
Oh my fucking god. Everybody's here. Oh my god. Oh, now it's finally time to do some support conversations, huh? Huh. Alright.
Nice place, isn't it, Professor? Standing here, you can almost feel the goddess's absence. Discounting what dwells within you, of course.
I feel like
Do you think
I
some
feel like their
punishment
voices are
would bring
probably a
down
bit
the
more
sky
mature
this
too.
monster
They probably had like an
close
absence too on doing their voice lines.
Even if the so-called Immaculate One came back here for revenge, that would only be a result of this war.
Maybe.
Not the
I
one
probably
we
can't
do.
tell from the TV, but maybe if I listen to the recording, maybe they've matured a little bit. Do you hate the goddess?
If it is between love and hate, then I would choose the latter. The goddess failed to properly...
Actually,
govern
yeah,
this
it's no
world.
wonder I couldn't do any more
This life is
supports
necessary
because all that
for Lady
happens
Edelgard
in
to
the
become
time
the
skip.
supreme leader of Fodlan. Those with power must use it wisely. Is that not a teaching of the Church of Seros? It's absurd to preach to others what you cannot practice yourself.
You're absolutely right.
Yes. It is our humanity that pushes us to step up and take the lead should the need arise. That is not the case for inhuman creatures with lifespans well beyond our own. We must fight to preserve what makes us human. You are the one closest to the enemy. I wonder if you will be able to maintain your humanity to the end.
Of course I will.
You make it sound easy. I find myself trusting you, even with my life. I've already dedicated my life to Lady Edelgard. To throw my lot in with you is inconceivable. But if I had 2 lives to give, I might devote one of them to you. We could be a couplet of birds, flying alongside the sovereign of Black Eagles.
Aw, Hubie. Hubie! That's so sweet. Holy shit, dude. What's even gonna happen here? Is there even gonna be a recital at the cathedral? Isn't it destroyed?
This is no good. Sing from your diaphragm. Lo. Get it? Lo.
They won't notice if one person doesn't sing, will they?
My god. Everybody, it seems like Manuela hasn't changed actually, but everybody from my Black Eagles has changed drastically. I need to see their designs again. Oh, now it's Ferdinand's turn.
Take that!
My god, his hair is so long. Oh my fucking god. You look like he's an actual Prince Charming. You're fighting more intensely than usual.
Yes, I am in a hurry. Edelgard claims victory after victory. She never stops. 5 years ago, she ascended the throne and swept away the corrupt nobles, my father included. I always thought I would be the one to unseat him, but she did it instead, with all the ease and indifference of someone cracking an egg. Now, as the head of House Eyre, I serve Edelgard. I have to accept that I am her subordinate, working beneath her to reunify Fodlan. The disparity between Edelgard and myself is obvious. She never stops moving forward, single-minded, never wavering. But where does that leave me? Here, flailing about, going nowhere, contributing nothing.
That's not true.
But it is. That is the reality. Not once since our days at the Academy have I exceeded Edelgard's abilities. I saw her as a worthy opponent. She did not even see me as a contender. She did not even consider me at all. As the head of the noble House Eyre, I must be able to achieve results. But all my efforts have come to nothing. Results are everything. I have not shown results, so I will be stagnating here forever.
It's about the journey, not the destination.
I appreciate that, but it is not enough to persuade me. I know that I have a massive wall to climb, and I must climb it alone.
Well,
Even so,
Ferdinand.
may I ask a favor?
Yes.
Professor, please keep an eye on my progress. I would appreciate if you were always by my side, bearing witness to my accomplishments.
I will, Ferdinand. I feel so bad for you. Didn't think this is what you were going through. Jesus. I'm probably just about as shocked as Byleth right now. Good lord. So it seems like we're back at the monastery. I don't think there even is anything to battle for. What about certifications? Oh my god. Yeah, no, I have to see the roster here. Oh, there's conversations that I have to go through too. Oh my god. Well, let's see. Byleth, I still have yet to know my age, but I figured that out in the long run. Yeah, no, I think... I feel like the best spot to look at them is certifications. Actually, yeah, what does she even look like in her Wyvern Lord outfit? Dismounts? I guess maybe the armor hasn't changed. Yeah. I just have yet to see their outfits. So maybe that's what I have to do to explore the monastery then. Jesus, so much has been going on here. And I still have yet to do some grinding. The next one, we have to seize the Great Bridge of Murden. I wonder what the monastery is gonna look like. Journal appearance. Oh my god. That is such an amazing dress. Such a large cape. Is that supposed to be like her crown? It looks like a huge ram. Like she takes on the lead. Jesus. Now Hubert is so damn tall. Looks like he cut his hair and probably has a bit of like darker tones on his outfit. Ferdinand has longer hair. And I can definitely see these colors as like noble colors, just like the ones in I know in Zelda it has those kinds of colors. Holy shit. Linhardt. He's got a huge tome on his butt. My goodness, Linhardt, you look handsome. That is crazy. What about Caspar? Jesus. No, you know what? He's probably just as tall as Hubert now. Since we all remember he was the shortest in the group, now he's probably taller than me and more jacked. Bernadetta. Oh, that's cute. I can't believe she brushed her hair and gave it a hair comb. Although the outfit looks a little bit too revealing. Dorothea. Oh, man. God. Really love the hair. Jesus Christ. What about Petra? Oh, am I okay? I think I need some water. My girl Petra. That is the best outfit I have ever seen. It looks so tribal. It's like she's actually like, it's like she actually lives in Brigid. It's perfect. And then you have Manuela. She hasn't changed. Yuritsa. It's Yuritsa. He doesn't have his mask anymore. And we have yet to know much about him, too. Oh, goodness.
Okay.
So I feel like at this point, the thing that got stopped doing now is the lost items. Which is probably a good thing, because that was probably the one thing that dragged on the most. There is a guy that has a quest here.
I need a favor.
Some soldiers stationed at Folin's Locket abandoned their posts. They weren't what you call upstanding folks. It would be a real headache for us if they became bandits and started wreaking havoc in the towns. A soldier has obtained information about the deserters. It seems they are skilled soldiers, so you should persuade them to join you. That could be useful. Because now I'm starting to realize, too, that none of the other houses are here. It's just the Black Eagles and whoever has joined us. There's even a lineup. There wasn't a lineup before.
Professor.
Hey, Caspar.
Hey, Professor. Something's been bothering me. Remember that suspicious guy I chased after back when I was a student?
That's
The knight scolded me
right.
for it, but at the time, I really thought I was doing the right thing. Now that I've had more experience on the battlefield, though.
I've been looking for you. There isn't much time, so I'll keep this brief. The knights encountered a band of brigands while out marching. It was hard fought, but we prevailed. Our soldiers are highly trained, but the enemy was formidable, and we weren't expecting combat. There were a number of casualties among our troops.
I pray for their souls.
Much appreciated, but there's a reason I need to bring this to your attention. The brigands all bore identical tattoos of a scorpion on their arms. Please keep an eye out for that mark in the
a scorpion?
Oh no.
Wait. Didn't we recall last time we were with Caspar about someone with a like a scorpion tattoo? Oh no.
Don't mention it. If you'll excuse me, I need to get back to my duties.
Heck of a coincidence, right? As soon as I mention that suspicious guy, this happens.
It's good to hear they've finally been dealt with.
But some of the knights died in combat. They died because of what I did 5 years ago. This is my fault. If I'd stayed quiet and tracked the guy down like you said, we would have stopped those brigands sooner, and I wouldn't have blood on my hands.
But he might have harmed the children.
But he probably wouldn't have. Now those knights, they're not coming back. We both know it. This is all my fault.
So sorry, Caspar. I'm so sorry. I feel so awful. Oh, what's this?
Professor! Oh my.
Ooh, what a
So good to
voice
see
you have.
These days, so many old friends seem to be disappearing. But you're here. It's incredible to see you again after 5 years. I have a feeling your name will go down in history.
Advanced drills. What's this? Hang on. It seems like Dorothea has something for me. I'll save.
Professor,
Oh. Oh, so this is like faculty training, but since time has passed, they're calling it advanced drills. But it's from the students now. Well, that makes it a little bit easier, then.
You've survived. How very fortunate.
I should say the same for you.
I wouldn't be able to fight you, but you are very much alive. Now I have a chance to kill you.
Look, now it's not the time to talk about that, okay? I just came back 5 years. And now I can definitely see why you're called the Death Knight. Good lord.
Edelgard is controlling the Empire. She is putting the pressure on the kingdom.
God, she's so pretty.
Empire and religion are at open war. It will be difficult for us at first, but corrupt nobles are many. That means the common people will rebel and be joining our side. With you, Professor, the battle tides will turn. I have certainty.
She's still like struggling to learn the language, even after 5 years.
All right, I'm ready to fight. Let's do this.
I'm counting on you.
Leave it to me. I can take on the whole most of the enemy's army. I know my limits now, Professor.
Petra. Let's see how Petra's doing.
Professor, please do not be concerned. I just did too much overworking and lost my strength.
Are you okay?
Yes, I have no problems. Accept my apology for giving you worry. I have sorrow. I am sorry to be fainting at a time like this. Even though I was not asking for your care and attention, you gave it willingly.
It was the least I could do.
I am thinking that is incorrect.
Oh.
Will you
Well.
listen to me? There is something that I must be saying. I am thinking you already have knowledge of why I came to Vodlin. Not for studying, but as a hostage for the Empire. So that Brigid would not be rebelling anymore. It feels like a knife against my throat. That I am making my grandfather obey the Empire. Because I am a hostage, it is not an option to be giving up. I must be fighting and winning and staying alive. I must do anything to be making life better for Brigid. To be making Brigid and the Empire stand as equals. That is what my people are wanting from me. And what my grandfather, the King of Brigid, is wanting.
And what do you want? Or,
That is a truth. I wonder what I should be doing. I want to be granting the wants of my tribe. So their wants are my own, correct?
only you can know what you want.
What I really want... I have understanding. Wait, no, I actually do not have understanding. Yet. What I am understanding is that there is something I am not understanding. Before the war is over, I will have understanding. That you can be counting on.
Oof. Understand the concept of love.
The last 5 years have been difficult at times. My relationship with Edelgard is rather contentious, due to the incident with my father. Nevertheless, I cannot abandon my family's duties. As Duke Ire, I must play my part in the Imperial Army.
Oh, he actually got himself to be Duke.
But I know I can dissuade her from doing so.
They actually got him to be Duke for Lady Edelgard. That's awesome.
Professor?
Dorothea would like to speak with you.
This may seem a bit sudden, but I want to thank you, Professor. That is, for letting me live my life the way I want. I've noticed you've been giving me fewer of those soul-revealing gazes lately. I appreciate you making an effort to not trouble yourself over who I spend my time with.
So you found me out.
Well, of course. Did you think I wouldn't notice? It's kind of sweet in its own way. Professor, may I tell you a story about when I was younger? I was an orphan, living in the back alleys of Enbar, until one day I was overheard singing. That was when my new life began. I was suddenly a songstress in the Middle Frank Opera Company. Performers, nobility. I met so many people. But none of them ever really knew me. I was just some young, pretty girl who could sing. A spectacle to be admired. Even though everyone praised my looks and my voice, and they showered me with gifts, I knew one day I'd be old. My looks would fade, my voice would change. I wouldn't sound the same. And I started to wonder, when I did get old, what would I have left? I'd be old, alone, and back on the streets of the capital, right where I'd started.
I won't let you be alone.
That's sweet of you. Even if you are just flirting. I never had much to begin with in life. And I worry that one day I'll be that way again. That's why I keep searching for someone who will love me. Someone unaware of the songsters. Who can love a girl that used to be scared and alone on the streets of the capital. I wonder if such a strange person can even exist.
God, if I would have been the male Byleth, then I would have been right there and then with her.
Are we leaving for battle? I heard it's a long march.
But it's fine. I've had plenty of time to stay inside lately, so I think it's time I went out. Yeah, I can do this. No more Bernie Bear.
That's the spirit.
Yes, but, please don't put me up front, okay?
See, now that's how they definitely are doing character developments in this game. I'm actually so proud of these people. Bernadetta would like to visit.
I can't believe how long it's been since I left home. Since I was dragged out of the house, I mean. 5 whole years. It's weird to think about.
Weird in what way?
At first, I remember I was desperate to go back, but now it's the opposite. I have friends here, and I have you. The monastery's become a second home to me. Back then, I never would have dreamed a day like this would come.
I'm happy for you.
It's all thanks to you. You've given me a second chance at life. If not for you, I never would have gotten used to leaving my room, let alone the monastery. Maybe the battlefields just dulled my senses. I'm much better with strangers and new places now, though. I don't panic nearly as much as before.
I have some independent work for you then. I'm much better with strangers and new places now, though. I don't panic nearly as much as before. Could you go somewhere new by yourself?
A new place? All on my own? That sounds like a tough assignment. Where did this come from all of a sudden? Hey, hold on. You're teasing me, aren't you? Please don't joke around like that anymore. It's torture for me.
All right.
You're still not taking me seriously. I mean it. Promise me you won't do that again. Friends respect each other's feelings, don't they?
Okay, I promise.
Good. I'll hold you to that. You're absolutely not allowed to send me out anywhere on my own. Got it? You would need to come with me. If you're with me, I can go anywhere in the world.
I'll follow you at a distance. We can ask another professor.
No, that defeats the purpose. Why can't you get what I'm saying? Oh, that's enough. I need some time alone.
Oh, Bernie. Oh my god. I guess some things don't change. Oh yeah. Is he still here?
Professor?
The gatekeeper's still here. And there's another guy too. How you doing? It's been 5 years of nothing to report. Is there still something to report?
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. What's that? Do I have brothers in the church? You really are well informed. My older twin works for the Knights of Seros, but I think he's just a grunt. Not a noble gatekeeper like yours truly. Unlike me, he's very devout. He left the Empire a long time ago.
So wait, it's either it's a different person or like a brother, or he sounds more older. I can't tell if that's like the same gatekeeper. Oh, Jesus. Seems like the only one that's went to pieces is this cathedral. Are the statues okay, though? Yes, they are. I can do this, though. Oh, no, I can't. I don't have a lot of renown. I didn't even do that a lot. But Manuela is still here, apparently. What have I been doing? I like to ask the same thing. I thought you would join them.
After the battle 5 years ago, the Imperial Army occupied Garreg Mach. The cathedral and several other buildings were destroyed, but we've done some repair work here and there, and we're using the buildings as a base of operations. As for me, well, the church moved its headquarters to Fargus, and I've seen no reason to follow. When I returned to Enbar, I received a summons from Her Majesty, and I chose to answer.
I suddenly feel like I should have brought the other people to join, like Hanneman or Alois.
I was, but just that's my.
I'm kind of feeling that right now. All right, so let's see what's up here. So it doesn't really seem like this monastery has been destroyed. I thought so.
Professor, do you know how happy I was to hear you were still alive? I'll tell you how happy. For the past 2 days, I haven't had my morning or my afternoon naps.
Morning nap?
Yes. By the way, with Professor Hanneman not around, I've occupied his room, so I am well equipped to perform research on you. Isn't that exciting?
Maybe. Yeah, this room. So it seems like it's Linhart's office now. So he really wants to be a Crest Scholar in the future.
Allow me to brief you on the details of our situation. The Empire firmly controls the western portion of Fargus. However, the central and eastern regions continue to put up heavy resistance. The strongholds in these regions are Aryan Road, the fortress city, and Ferdiad, the kingdom capital. We cannot control Fargus until we have taken both of these cities. As for the Alliance, Houses Gloucester and Ordelia seem predisposed to capitulate to us. However, due to
Oh, so they're like rebelling against us.
Goneril, we have yet to secure their cooperation. Claude obviously hopes to keep the Alliance whole through diplomacy. But because we have had to focus our efforts against the Church until now, our forces have yet to meet his. We have only recently begun to take the fight to Alliance territory.
So it looks like we're gonna have to take that territory first.
I have a request for you.
Would you assist us in securing more resources? Gather the requested resources and deliver them. I guess I had to find resources. Are they in the monastery? No?
Professor, I'm sorry to have dragged you into the fight again so soon after our reunion, but you appeared at a most opportune time. I'm truly humbled by your support, my teacher. Thank you.
I hope I'm not rusty.
I'm hoping your abilities from 5 years prior are still intact. Make sure you're ready to head out, okay?
Jesus. Gather requested resources. Where am I gonna find that? Oh, I see them. I just need 2 turnips and Caledonian crayfish. Do I even have that? Caledonian crayfish. I have 20 of those. And turnips? I have 10 of them. Okay, so I just have to talk back to Hubert.
Well done, Professor.
Thank you for helping to gather resources. Please accept this simple gift by way of compensation. That was the smallest quest I've ever done. Coming from Hubert. Okay, so I guess all that's left to do is do advanced drills.